Hey, yo, what up, Louthers? It's your boys, the Loudmouths here.
It's so bad!
I'm your host, FPS for Shizzle. Back at it again with my boys, the Big Fat and Strings McGee. Today we got a special guest, Beans McBean.
Helicline.
Beans McWhat?
Beans McBean.
Beans McBean.
Right. Beans Mc... Other
As
beans.
you can see, the only podcast on YouTube is the most professional podcast on YouTube.
We're all just a joke.
Our criteria for a guest qualifying is to get 500 tweets to get someone like tattooing Lil Mayo to their ass.
Yeah.
We have very strange qualifications.
Okay, Henry, tell a story of why you're on the podcast right now.
So, me and my friend were, like, just DMing, and I said to him, like, he kept talking about this, like, alien picture that he really liked, and I was like, you have to get that tattooed on your ass. Either the word Lil Mayo or an entire alien on your ass. You have to get that tattooed if I get 500 retweets. And he was like, okay. So, I tweets it, right? And sure enough, it got 500 fucking retweets.
Yeah, then I quote tweeted it on the Loudmouth account to say that if it gets 500 retweets, we'll have Henry on the podcast.
And so
now
here
we have Henry on the podcast, and this dude's getting Lil Mayo tattooed on his ass.
And I will be sure enough to use his ass for views, because why not?
Clickbait.
I'm gonna take him and get him tattooed, and it's gonna be a big green alien with Lil Mayo underneath it. Boom.
The Lil Mayo ass tat documentary.
So, like, what alien are you gonna model it off of? Like, Dami Tukusita, Howard? What you think?
Nah, I've based it off of we based off of something that he wants, which is the Rip and Dip. They have like a green alien logo they go with. They have like a character, and he wants to stick with that, so he can have that.
He can't get what he wants.
He can, but he has to get the text underneath it as well, just saying Lil Mayo. So
You should have gotten like the Alienware logo, and it just says Lil Mayo under it.
I think it's literally just gonna be like that, but on his ass. It's gonna be kind of big as well. He's not gonna sit down for like a week.
He DM'd me saying he's concerned about farting in the face of the tattoo artist. I just thought I'd say that.
Just give it pink eye to some random tattoo artist.
You're just getting an ass tat, just like, dude, could you like look away for a second? Just rips one.
It's like, oh, give me a second, I gotta let one burst. And then, like, you accidentally, but you think it's a fart, but it's actually something else.
Oh, Jesus.
You're actually giving birth. Congratulations, it's a boy.
That's fucking disgusting.
I think I'm gonna make it like
No,
customized.
Brandon, childbirth is like the most beautiful natural human process. A new life
Yes, you
coming into
birth
the
a
world is
child
amazing.
right out of your ass.
Yeah, childbirth is definitely very
Well, where else is it going to
beautiful.
come out of a male?
Fortnite.
Just Fortnite.
Fortnite raised my kid.
Basically, yeah.
What hurts, Jimmy? My Fortnite really hurts.
We have to remove the Fortnite. The Fortnite is like a useless organ. It's like the appendix, but it hurts if you like leave it there for too long.
The child is the V-Bucks just coming out.
God damn it! Just like it leaks out. Shit.
Oh Jesus.
This is
Fortnite's
a
leaking out of
good
my
cast.
Okay, I didn't mean
Ass
literally
dogs.
leak. I mean like childbirth. God damn it! I give up.
I mean, like, a child accidentally came out. It's leaked out.
You just sneeze and like just the baby just pops out.
I didn't mean like
how'd that
leaking
get
like as a
there?
liquid. That's fucking disturbing.
This better be the script for Aquaman, dude. Holy shit.
That's actually how he was born. Like he came out as water and like became flesh.
The queen just sneezed.
I'm actually ironically choking on water now.
I wouldn't be surprised that was like the lore they decided to go with, because like I wouldn't be surprised that that's the lore they decided to go with, because like Greek gods are canon, and like fucking like Athena was born by like Zeus's head fucking exploding.
What?
Wow.
Like you know
When
how
did
like
this happen?
Well, that
like-
was metal.
I think like it was something like Zeus ate his kid or some shit, right? And then like when he ate his kid, like the kid went to his head and got all of his smarts, and then broke his fucking skull, and then was born, and that was Athena. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's Plankton
So-
with SpongeBob, but it's okay.
Zeus ate a child?
Just look up how Athena was born or some shit.
Just ask Zeus, bro.
I'm just gonna look up,
you eat
did
your
Zeus
child?
eat a child?
Well,
Did Zeus
I think Zeus ate one of
a
his
kid?
children, but Zeus was like became God.
Who did Zeus eat?
Zeus ate a lot of his kids.
Yeah,
He devoured Metis.
So Hephaestus just like fucking put an axe in Zeus's head, and Athena just walked out in full armor. Just walked out of his fucking head.
Fuck, dude.
It's a new Smite update.
It couldn't. It needs an update. Game's fucking dead.
Maybe can you eat children on Fortnite?
The
There's
slurp
no kids
juice.
in
What do you think's in
Fortnite.
slurp juice, dude?
Oh Jesus.
Oh
All
god.
right.
I mean, it makes sense why it sucks.
What do you mean it sucks? Plays No Man's Sky once. Fortnite's bad.
No, slurp juice is shit. All right.
Yeah, nah. No Man's Sky is basically the new PUBG. Let's be fair.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft but with spaceships.
Astroneers.
And Diesel hates it, but he still plays it.
Yeah.
Just like every game.
It's Stockholm syndrome.
I'll be
Diesel.
honest. I was craving it over this weekend a little bit, and I'm like, I want to
Wow.
play that again. Yeah.
Diesel, I just want to say we still haven't finished A Way Out.
Oh well, you know what? We'll get to that eventually. You know, there's a whole galaxy to explore.
We're gonna be fucking like in a nursery home.
In a nursery, yeah, we're gonna be picking up our child.
No, we're gonna
for
be old
adoption.
people dying in a nursing,
nursing
home.
home.
And like we haven't finished
Like,
finished A Way Out yet.
Like
Diesel.
one of you is gonna have like terminal cancer, about to fucking like
Diesel,
you have 3 weeks
Diesel,
to live.
Diesel, we haven't finished A Way Out. Diesel, come on,
We gotta do it now, otherwise we'll never do it.
We're gonna do it now. You're gonna die, Diesel.
We gotta record the Reddit videos, Diesel,
As soon as soon as you finish the ending, the one of the you just fucking dies in real life. What if that's
Diesel,
why?
wake up.
What if that's the reason Diesel's not playing it? He's putting it off as long as possible because he knows like as soon as he finishes the game, he'll like die in real life.
Exactly, that's clearly the case.
You could just leave it in a cliffhanger.
I've been being boozled.
You've been had.
Well, I'm glad that joke was so bad it completely stopped the entire conversation.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad joke.
You know, I really appreciate that. Now, if
Podcast
you'll
is
excuse
flatliners.
me, I'm just gonna go delete myself from the internet.
When the conversation just literally dies, like just fucking like falls in its face. It's like being thrown in
I
a
should
trash
clarify today that most of the time we come on with the guest and we still have topics in place for that guest.
We have absolutely nothing, so this
We
is
have
Diesel trying to
nothing.
basically stall.
This is this is the most
I'm not
off the cuff
trying to
episode
stall.
we've ever had.
I'm talking while reading through the questions, and I've never been more disappointed in my life.
I saw somebody
Really?
ask, how long it took Henry to grow his hair.
Great. What a question.
Well, how long did it take you?
6
About. It's probably coming up to 3 years now. To be fair.
Okay.
Do you get haircuts?
Does it look
Does
like
it look like he
does
gets
it- Does it
haircuts?
look like I get
I
haircuts?
don't know.
Like
don't
I
know
get
if you, like-
haircuts.
I have
I don't know if you,
I need
like-
to get it thinned. I need to get it thinned. To be fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'd imagine it's a pain in the ass to brush through.
It is. It fucking is. It takes a lot of effort. And
What's
it's
your
not fun.
routine like?
Okay, that is the most.
we are really
all of my
gonna stretch
goddamn
it.
This
comments.
is the thing. This is the thing. Everyone always asks Henry. They're always like, "What's your routine like for your hair? What do you use as conditioner? Like all that shit."
I
Well,
mean,
you're
I
going
kind
to
of want to
answer?
know.
Yeah, I
So
do
jump-
too. Like
Oh
genuinely.
my god! I jump into a shower. I crack open my chug jug and I pour it over my head.
Is your chug jug Dove brand?
Oh no! Okay, so fuck. I just literally I shampoo my hair every other day, or it depends if it's hot. Then it could be more than every other day because it's fucking hot and disgusting. And then I just like condition it when I feel like it needs conditioning. I guess it's literally that's it. And then I get out of the shower and then I choose whether to just air dry it, but just sitting in my fucking gamer chair with my wet hair, or if I just rush it and just dry it with a hair dryer and then just brush it and then it's boom. Amazing hair, BluesDank. Oh yeah, thank you for all the comments. You can stop now.
They're not gonna stop.
You know,
I mean,
it's only
like-
gonna get worse now that you
Yeah,
said it.
I mean, you heard it here, folks. If you want the answer to how BluesDank fucking does his hair, you're gonna have to watch the whole episode because he's gonna reveal more at the end.
I feel like I have to shave my head off at some point though.
That's,
Yeah, don't
that's
do
gonna be
that.
terrifying. I don't know how I feel about that.
All my views
Bald
just stump.
BluesDank.
Shave
I mean,
my head.
like-
I get like 3 comments a video, 10 views.
Shave your head. It would. I feel like it'd be like fuck. God, I don't even want to imagine. I feel like it'd be like looking at the difference between bald Elon Musk and like him after his hair
I'll
transplant.
send you a picture of me bald later. I shaved my head once.
Oh,
You're kidding.
Nope.
Well, you're like 3.
3.
Like, how old are you? How old
Okay,
are you to willingly
funnily
go
enough-
bald?
Funnily enough, I actually did come out with a full head of hair. Like, I had good hair as, like, I don't know, a week old. Like,
It just pops out, just
it's
like
funny.
luscious
My brother,
locks.
my brother is the complete opposite. He came out with no eyebrows, no eyelashes, no hair, and then for the first year of his life, he had no hair on his body whatsoever. He was a complete alien. But I've always had
So
that kind
then
of
you
long hair.
came out as Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. What? What? If you're comparing hair, yeah.
You came out like a baby Wookiee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Jesus
I came out like a
Christ.
carpet, you know. I came out like a doormat, and then he came.
How many of you were born by C-section?
I wasn't.
None of us.
Diesel.
I
Unless
think
Diesel
I
was.
was.
I mean, I just kind of popped. into
Obviously, I
existence,
can't
so
remember
really
my
help
own fucking birth, and it's not a question I ask regularly. It's not like I turned to
Mom,
my
was
mother
I a
one day. It's like,
C-section?
Mom, was I a C? Probably one of the last things I would ever want to talk about with my mother is my own birth.
I don't know. That seems like a pretty common discussion between families.
I mean, I don't know what your hoodie family's doing, but if you
I
talk
don't
about
have
it
a
that
hoodie family.
frequently-
Privilege.
My
Excuse
mum is like super like she doesn't really have like a wall, if you know what I mean. She's just open to everything. She won't shut the fuck up. It's really difficult to like. You have to run away from her. You can't just say shut up, shut up, shut up. It doesn't work. And we were at the dinner table, and like my brother made a joke about childbirth, and then she turned to him. She was like, "Yeah, you were hard work." And he was like, "Great, now you put me off my dinner." And she was like, "Oh, you know, if this is how it went exactly," and went into detail. And he was just sat there like Vietnam flashback, like, "Why is she telling me this?" Like it was the. Ugh.
It's really weird when your parents talk
It's
about
funny,
stuff you did as like a kid that you don't remember. Just
I
in
just
general.
had that. Yeah.
No, when you see
Yeah.
a picture of yourself, when you feel like you should remember that, because like, there's an image in our house that like, because my older brother bought it. He was like, "Oh, here's a frame with a picture," and I was like, "Wait, when was this picture taken?" I was like 8, but I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. He was like, "Yeah, we went to Legoland." I was like, "No, we didn't." He's like, "Yeah, we did." I was like, "I don't
Fucking
remember
lying!
that."
You fucking lying! You bitch!
For ages, I was like, "You must hit me over the head," or like, "You photoshopped this." Like, what's happened? I don't remember it at all. It's really creepy. I hate seeing the image. Like, I refuse to look at it because it's like I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Yeah, but does anybody here remember their own birth?
I hope not.
I just kind of appeared, so I don't really think that counts as being born. So
Before Brandon came out, he said, "Dad, record this on my YouTube channel."
I was listening to you too.
he's like, "Dad, algorithm, how sex algorithm?"
Sex algorithm.
What?
My God.
That's how Brandon was conceived via algorithm.
The sperm algorithm.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Talking about Brandon's birth.
You're talking about my like creation,
What
and you're mocking me
creation?
at the same time, saying I was born out of a sperm algorithm. I don't know if I like this.
I mean,
To be fair,
it's not wrong.
There is a sperm algorithm. If you think about
And whatever it
it's-
is, Brandon's cracked it.
I have.
He just doesn't know it yet.
I know how to stop the sperm algorithm. Just kick someone in their fucking balls.
I don't know, man. Some dudes like that.
What? Getting kicked
Wow.
in the balls?
Yeah.
No, fuck, dude. That just hurts. I don't care if that's your kink to get fucking tortured. That just fucking hurts. All right. Like,
What was
you
it?
might
Sado?
be, you might be turned on from that, but dude, your balls hurt. Don't even lie.
Are the
I
people-
don't get that.
Okay.
Are there is it sadism or masochism?
Sadism is when you like giving pain and you take pleasure from it.
And
masochism
masochism
is
when
like
you like
where
getting
you
hurt?
like, yeah. And
Could you, like-
masticating is chewing.
Do you think like if you fucking like if someone was a masochist, like if a terrorist was a masochist, like you could like interrogate him effectively with pain?
It depends
that's-
if the person interrogating them turns them off.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's like, I don't know, it's not like kinky torture. It's just torture. I don't.
Yeah, but some dude in a suit walks in and just tortures.
There's a real big difference from being in like a gross shower room in Gitmo tied up to a chair, and then there's some big dude punching you in the face versus like, I don't
What
know.
if you like big dudes?
Like some dude's trying to get like fucking coordinates out of you, and you're just getting blue balls.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure that ISIS
Jesus.
loves their big burly men. You know.
I mean, they fuck goats. Like the standards aren't exactly high.
And there goes any sponsors we could have.
I said ISIS. What's wrong with saying ISIS?
Who's
Fuck
gonna
goats.
defend
Brandon,
ISIS?
listen, goats ain't gay, but men is.
This episode
That's their logic. That's their fucking logic.
What is wrong with saying ISIS fucks goats?
I
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
don't think
but
that's a very
someone will.
controversial statement considering the target.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's fucking
yeah.
ISIS.
My friends say I'm the nicest, unless you're in mother friggin' ISIS.
Wow.
Oh, did you ever see Linda?
You're a
Did you
white
ever see
kid.
the Linda meme? Linda
Which
destroying
one's-
ISIS.
Oh yeah,
was like,
fucking
oh,
like I will
yeah.
destroy ISIS, and it's like fucking I remember like they were like make vines of her like just Photoshop onto like soldiers in battle and just kicking a shit ton of people out.
Yeah.
I saw
My
Roblox that
friend,
once.
my friend at school, when that became a meme, he printed he printed a picture off of her, photoshopped onto a fighter jet, just printed around the whole school. He printed like 100 copies. He got into huge trouble once because he was one of those really odd kids that thought, you know, I come to a new school, I'm not gonna try at all. I'm just gonna be an ass. And he formed a character of being retarded, right? He acted like he didn't know anything. He acted like there was no boundaries with anything you could do. Like he he went as far as groping a teacher once. You know, like
What?
he didn't.
Jesus, did he get away with that?
Yes.
Wait, like he
saw him-
acted
I saw him, like, a
mentally
month ago,
disabled.
and he's no. He pretended that he was.
He
And the school
pretended he
like,
was this.
Yeah, the school was always like, is he or is he not? And like, I knew one of his close friends, and he was like, trust me, behind the scenes at home, normal guy. He puts it on for school. I was like, I don't believe you. Like, there's no way. And it was true. I saw him like a month ago. So how you been? He's like, yeah, man, what's up? But usually he'd be like, oh, hi, and he'd pretend to stutter and stuff and be really quiet. But like, he would come into school, right, covered in mud, and you're like, what happened? And he'd just stand outside the school and be like, what should I do today? He'd take a muddy puddle, right? He'd be like, quick, cover himself in mud, and then just walk into class and be like, hey guys, I'm covered in mud. How did that happen? But he'd be like, oh, I don't know. And then he'll take off his uniform, and he'll just be sat there in just like a shirt and boxers, and he'd be like, and he'd throw shit across the classroom at the back of the teacher's head, and she'd be like, I remember we had this science teacher, and she was like, Joel, you're really starting to annoy me. And he was just like, do I look like I care? Like, it was like the quickest like sentence he ever strung, and like she was like, what did you say to me? And he stood up and just went, ah, and walked out. And then,
What the
while he was stood outside, because we had like glass windows by the door, he would just like, you know, like when a dog like presses its face up against like a window or an animal does it. He was just doing that with his tongue stuck out, just like the blankest stare, and the teacher would just go up to the window, knock on the glass with his face, and he'd just look at them and be like, what? And then I remember because like we had like a sealed door, so she'd open the door and she'd be like, you need to stop. And as the door's slowly closing itself, as she's shouting him outside in the corridor, you just hear him go, the fuck do you want? It's like he had no care. I'm like, oh, he was the
This is
best.
horrible.
Like he just like
This
he
is
once
horrible.
okay, so yeah, as I was getting to, I went off on a big tangent. So he printed off pictures of like random things he'd Photoshop, because he just used to fuck with the computers. Like he would teach you how to like watch Fake Taxi on like the Google, like the school computers, and like he'd go into like an IT suite and put on all the computers just Fake Taxi and walk out. And he once photoshopped the headmaster's face in the center of a swastika and put it in the printer and just said it's like the max amount of copies and just let it print. It got back to him. I remember one of the subheads came down into our science class, and he was like, you, now. And he was like, oh no. Like, I remember him standing up just like, oh no. He came back like an hour later, laughing. I was like, what? He's like, I got away with it. And eventually he told us the story, and he was like, because even like when he was talking to you as like a mate, he would still put on this act of like having a stutter and stuff. He was really like method acting. It was insane. But he basically explained the story how he walked in there and the headmaster was like, did you do this? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, it's actually pretty funny, well done. Don't do it again. And he sent him out.
No way.
And our school was supposed to be like one of the strictest schools. Like, we had to wear like full on like suits and stuff. Like we were super strict. So yeah. He was a mad lad, as you were.
You know what makes me wonder about him? So like how like he was new that year, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so fucking, like, it just reminds me of this thing. Like, Tom Holland apparently, like, went undercover in a high school, like, to learn more about American schooling or whatever the fuck. And, like, he method acted being an American teenager. I wonder if your kid, like, if, like, your friend was supposed to be, like, a fucking method actor for some movie or some shit. Like, and he was just,
No,
like...
I just think he liked acting like that because he thought it was funny.
Yeah, I did too, because he did some other stuff. So, okay, we were in English once, and he was like, oh, can we watch Mini Minter? And I was like, what? why do you want to watch Mini Minter? And everyone's like, no, seriously, watch Mini Minter. And I was like, what? I was so confused. So they all said to the English teacher, hey, if we like finish up early today, can we watch a YouTube video? And she's like, okay, sure. Because our teachers were kind of laid back about that stuff at the end of the lesson. Because we had really long lessons. And so we had this huge interactive whiteboard, right? 30 kids all in this classroom on this table, all surrounded this huge interactive whiteboard. We get to the end of the lesson. She watches Mini Minter, and it's an Omegle trolling video. We're watching it, and he pops up, and he's like, I could probably still find it to this day. And he's just, he gets found by Mini Minter. Mini Minter is like, what are you doing on here? You look like 12. He's like, oh, I'm here to find some pussy. And he's like, why? What? And he's like, why are you on here for pussy, man? Like, the search term was dick. Like, the search term that he was looking for was dick. And he was in there, like, he found Mini Minter. He's like, what are you doing here? He's like, well, I told you, I want a girlfriend. And it was just like, he was like, you seem really awkward. He's like, okay, that's not very nice. And like, he pretended to cry. And it's like, what? And he was like, like, he took the whole school trolling to a whole new level where he was in Mini Minter videos and stuff. Like, it was the weirdest shit. It was so weird. I'm pretty sure Lad Bible once put on their Facebook page a video of him at school. Because he jumped on one of the school bins and the teacher started screaming at him. And then he jumped, the bin fell out from underneath him. He like bailed really hard. He was a complete idiot, dude. He was like the school like jester. And he was always in my classes, so like, school was sick.
Sounds eventful.
Well, I mean, I probably failed science because of him, to be fair. But there was other reasons why I failed science.
Remember one
he's a better
time,
actor than Logan Paul.
Mini Minter does take this round to Logan Paul, to be fair, 'cause, like the Sidemen and stuff. But yeah, that's a fun topic to talk about. Who wants to? Who wants to hit that one?
Great segue.
Logan Paul, big gay. True Geordie, big okay.
Big okay.
Big okay.
Best transition we've ever had.
See, I think KSI should just cancel this entire fight, and True Geordie should just have a fight with Logan Paul. I think that's more fair, to be fair. Just huge Geordie lad.
I don't know if that's fair for Logan.
How big is Geordie?
Did you see Logan's left arm in that Casey Neistat interview? He's been favoring one of them over the other.
I feel like that's mainly because of the way he was sitting and like the angle of the lens.
Yeah, it's a wide angle lens, but it's still really fucking funny.
It's totally the way he's sitting, but it just makes it look like his left arm's huge compared to his right.
He's got like a fucking forearm the size of his chest.
I haven't seen it.
Here, wait. I'm gonna take a screenshot if I can.
Take a screenshot of
I have the
Paul's
image.
muscles.
Yeah, get the image. It's really funny.
So it's funny though because it's like he's there bragging about his girlfriend, but then like his arm looks great. I thought I could find it easily by scrolling through Ricky Burke's media. I was wrong.
Wrong. First mistake.
It is totally the way he's sitting in the lighting, but it does look like
It's the fucking wide angle lens, but it's so fucking funny.
It looks so funny.
Like the left arm is fucking Diesel, the right arm is me.
Jesus.
Duality of man.
It looks wonderful. What are you talking about? You can tell his girlfriend's really giving him pleasure.
This poor woman has now been roped into this crap. Well, granted, she has awful taste.
Okay,
man.
that was kind of her fault.
Sorry.
She tweeted about it first. She tweeted about it first.
She knew what she was getting into when she was like, you're attractive. Like, no.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't even.
Logan Paul is a sweetheart. He's really adorable.
You know how they met? Logan was lynching another rat. And she was like, oh shit, you lynch rats too?
Lynching rats.
God fucking damn it. He's like on the set of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he just like tases a dead rat in the corner and she's like, oh, you do this too?
He's a Marvel villain now, is he? Just tasering dead rats and filming.
Just fucking Adam Warlock.
He's just a fucking like Avengers. Set hand and they're like, oh, Logan, can you go over there and get that rat off set? And he's like, sure. And he just like ropes it in with the noose and just kills it immediately.
The Avengers like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, and Logan Paul's there vlogging it, sending it to Thanos.
Dude, it would be so funny to have like Logan Paul like green screen and like clips from the Infinity War movie. Just like
Oh my god, imagine fucking Logan and Jake Paul vlogging the end of the fucking world.
God.
That'd be amazing. Can we get like a Jake Paul and Logan
It's like
Paul
half of Team
cameo?
10 is just fading away, and Jake Paul's like, "Oh my God, that's the fucking day."
There's barely anybody left in Team 10 to fade away.
Three
It's
people.
like it's just Jake. It's just Jake now.
Team
Greg.
10 member list. Let's see.
Greg
Well,
is
they
not,
haven't updated
Greg
it.
is not a nice guy. Can I just put that out there? Greg Paul, you're an asshole. I
Oh,
hope
yeah,
you're listening. You're a
our-
dick.
Our boy Henry was at the actual like KSI versus Logan Paul London conference, and
And I
his
must
footage has
say-
been making the rounds.
Greg Paul, you smell bad. Take a shower.
Okay,
No, like,
so
genuinely, he asked for that punch in the back of his head, though. Like, everyone's been talking about it. And, like,
I saw it.
he...
I don't even know what happened. I didn't
violence-
pay attention to this.
Okay. So there was a press conference in London for their awful fight. They shouldn't happen. And, God, Logan didn't take it well. You know, KSI walks out on stage, and his entire audience is in the crowd, right? Just UK audience. And it's in London. It's in a dodgy area of London. It's in Bethnal Green, which is where Marina Joyce lives. I'll leave that there. So, you know, you've got all this, like, really awful bunch of people, I must say. Like, these are the types of people that just, like, get into gang fights and stuff after a football match, that kind of thing. And afterwards, you know, Logan Paul gets all upset on stage because his girlfriend gets brought up and he starts crying like a baby. He walks out, gets into his Bentley and his Rolls Royce with good old Jake Paul. They
That's so
drive
funny.
out. They slowly drive out, right?
That's so funny. Wait. It's just like, oh man, poor Logan Paul. Just get to this solid gold Bentley after getting insulted. Poor Logan.
With the fucking Maverick sticker on it.
Jake,
Yeah, his
Jake was
life's so
genuinely
hard.
unfazed. Jake was so unfazed because his actually went well because he was actually being a normal human. Funnily enough, he was the most normal one there, and he was just like, yeah, okay, cool. Gets in his car, and he was like, yeah, nice. But Logan was like, my poor girlfriend got name dropped, and I'm sad. So he gets in the car, right? And I'm there filming this with Drew. That's Drew sharing, and you know these cars come out, and I'm like, oh my God, they're sat inside these cars right now. And the car kind of stops in front of us. And Drew got this bright idea, just put his middle finger right up to the window and just scream, fuck you! And he saw Logan Paul just through the window and he's just screaming, fuck you! With his middle finger up. And he turns to me, he goes, that felt amazing. Like instantly, that felt amazing. And then the cars slowly start going out. They start getting kicked. They start getting punched. Bottles are thrown at it. People are like smacking really hard against the cars. And they speed off. And as they're speeding off, Greg Paul's chasing behind them, as if they forgot him. It felt like they'd forgotten him, and he was running off. Whole swarm of kids are chasing after him, right? And some guy was getting pushed by him. Now, Keem has tweeted about this footage, saying, "Oh, no, he didn't actually push him." But two security guards pushed this kid, right? For no reason at all. They were pushing him really hard, and then Greg Paul told him to fuck off. And then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna punch this guy." So he obviously was just like a angry kid, and he ran right up behind him, just jump punched him like on PUBG, right? You know when you jump punch on that fucking game? He just like smacked him in the back of the head.
KO.
Yeah, just smacked him right in the back of the head, took his hat off, and the security guards just floored him into a car and like smashed the side mirror. I filmed that too, and they were just like pushing. These security guards were like, they pinned him up against the car, and they were pushing him and like hitting him in the arm. They're just like, "You don't do that. You don't assault people." So I guess the kid got, but the kid did not get a life lesson.
While this
The
kid's
kid-
getting beat to the ground.
the kid did not get a life lesson because instantly after, everyone like, "Can I have a picture with you?" And they were taking selfies with him. He was posing in selfies. That's how they found the guy's face and his name and stuff.
Oof.
Anyway, so Greg then gets angry and upset because he got hit. He walks back around to the other side of the arena because he needs to go back inside. He can't just be on the streets of Bethnal Green in London. It's not going to end well. So he tries to get back inside. A bunch of kids start screaming, shouting at him, and he gets swarmed. He kicks a bunch of fans. He just kicks them. And then the whole crowd are like, he kicked her, he kicked her, he kicked him. And they're all chasing him, screaming like, this guy is a disgusting human being. Someone beat him up. Someone just straight up murder him at this point. And like, I was genuinely like, I remember I was on the side of the street and I was on the phone. And all I could hear was just screaming and just Greg Paul going, "You get lost, fuck you!" All these kids, right? It was so funny. It's like a scene out of like, you know, like at the end of a movie and like the big villain gets destroyed by a bunch of like small minions. It's like that. And he was just like losing his mind. He then goes inside, got stuck in this small room, and this was vlogged too. And he just shoved this kid out the way and was like swearing at him and shit. And, like, he just assaulted all these fans. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know why I got punched in the back of the head." It's like, I wonder why he got punched in the back of the head and called him a pedo. So anyway, then the crowd builds back up where the Bentleys were because there's more room. And this is, like, at the backstage, right? And literally thousands of kids are all lined up, and I'm stood there with my camera like, oh my god, and the crowd is just going, pedo, 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 like 1,000 kids. I was like,
Wait.
oh my god.
Clarify where the pedo thing came from, so
So
people
there's
actually
a-
have context.
There's a clip from a Jake Paul vlog where Greg and Jake and Logan are all there. I think Logan's there, and they blindfold this girl, and a bunch of them kiss this girl. I think she was she like? I don't even want to.
She was like in her
age.
20s.
She was
like an
definitely
actress.
of age.
She's definitely of age. I don't want to say her age just because it was like too old, too low. So they all blindfolded her, right? And she was supposedly only going to kiss like some of the Team 10 members, so people her age. And the dad just swooped in and just like made out with her, which is like really gross because he's like 50, whatever, 52. That's how old he is. And yeah, you know, everyone's like,
this
that's
girl's
disgusting.
like this girl's probably like early 20s, and then
Yeah, and like
This 50-year-old
by the
man
look of the
blind.
footage and by the context that they gave, she wasn't expecting it. So it's kind of gross. So everyone was just like, yeah, okay. And in the UK, we use, and you might have, you know, if you're in the commentary community, you understand this. We use the term pedo and nonce very lightly. Like, we really do. It's kind of bad, but whatever. Like, we'll just throw the word nonce if you do something that's just a bit, you know, ever so slightly dodgy. Yeah, you're a nonce. You're a pedo. And it's bad, but it's just kind of like how it is here.
It's the
But,
culture.
It is the culture. Everyone's a pedo. But he was just getting
fucks
hammered.
kids.
He was getting hammered with this shit, dude. And he was getting really grumpy too. And kids start climbing on the roofs
yeah, I'd
of
be
these
pretty
buildings.
fucking grumpy too if like a swarm of thousands of kids were calling me a pedo.
Yeah,
Pedo.
but
Like, just-
the
yeah,
issue
like-
is, right, is that he was just stood there just shouting back at the kids instead of just getting in a car and fucking off. He was just there like,
Fuck
I'm
you,
gonna
you
fight
little
all.
twerp!
It was like, I'm gonna fight all 1,000 of you guys, you know. And like even Logan said in his vlog, like, did he deserve the punch? Maybe. Like, you know, even
Like
Logan
he
knows.
obviously said it as a joke, but he was like, why the fuck did my dad get on the mic? That was stupid.
Yeah, and his dad was like at the press conference. He got on the mic. He was like, "Your mom," and he was like, "Okay."
His dad is such an impulsive like idiot. He's so
Loser.
stupid.
Wow.
He's so
What a
fucking
surprise.
stupid.
We finally get backstage, right? Because me and Drew, we know the people there because we had like fucking Memulus there, Will and Ian, that right. And so we were like, we should just be able to walk in with them, right? We couldn't because it was way too crowded outside. But we noticed some people. Do you know Nightscape? Like they're like a UK
Yeah.
free running type guys.
I love Nightscape.
They noticed Drew and they were just like, oh yeah, come in, and then we just walked in. So we managed to get in. All these like random people are looking at us like, because it's a literal swarm of people. It's like kind of disgusting how like many people just like crowded around each other in this small little alleyway. It was really dangerous. Like the security were awful, may I add. Like the security team were just complete shit, like attacking kids, just not really dealing with any of the situation. I mean, they ended up calling the police in the end to sort it out. So these kids are climbing on the roofs, and I finally get backstage, so I'm not going to suffocate and die. And Greg Paul is ranting to, like, Team 10's manager, just like, we're never fucking doing this again. Never. I'm not letting my kids go through this again.
You understand me?
And, like, then, like, a huge bucket of paint lands right next to us, just explodes. A fresh cup of coffee lands on a car, just all over it. And then, like, red paint lands on the car as well. And then instantly the security like, instead of just looking up at the roofs and thinking, yeah, there's stuff flying down, we should get everyone who are, you know, VIP inside the event. Because you got, like, the Sidemen and everything out here, right? Like, these, like, big YouTubers are supposed to be, like, almost celebrity at this point. Like, get them inside. So they just hurried everyone in, like, get in, get in, get in. And then we all piled inside. So that was that. But, yeah, I had my footage used on Scarce. I DM'd Scarce about like what I saw as well and what I heard, because there was a lot of like conspiracy that the kids were told to attack Greg and the cars, because what had happened was originally once it all happened, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe Deji told everyone to do that, man. That was so weird. Why did everyone listen? And I was like, remembered that Deji walked up to this crowd of kids by the Bentleys. He's like, oh, they're about to leave out. They're about to walk out and leave, by the way. And he was saying a bunch of stuff to these kids, right? And I DM'd Scarce this saying like, oh, he was talking to the fans beforehand and they got really riled up after that, and then they started attacking the cars. I was like, you know, that might not be the case, but like that's what I saw. That's what I heard.
Incoming DM from Comedy Shorts Gamer right
And then Comedy Shorts Gamer DMs me.
What the fuck?
Because
Yeah.
Scarce didn't ask me about using the DM because it's supposed to just be a conversation. Scarce, if you're watching this, you're an ass. Sorry, like I don't know why you use my fucking DM. But Comedy Shorts Gamer DMs me and he's like, "Yo, bro, stop with the lies." And like all my Instagram DMs, all my comments were just snitches get stitches, and like because Deji made a video about like threatening like Logan Paul and Jake Paul with like basically death. Because he was like, "Oh, if you come to London, you're gonna get murdered."
Yeah,
And he
that was
like,
the clip the
"Stitches
Pauls
get
were
stitches."
using as like the proof
Yeah,
for that.
and well, everyone was like using that against me at one point. I was getting tweets and stuff just like snitches get stitches, you're gonna die, lol. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to die. And Comedy Shorts Game was like, "You need to stop lying about me, bro. Stop spreading false information." And I was like, oh shit. I mean, a couple of people suggested that maybe it was just maybe it was their dad just DMing me.
Did you see your footage in Logan Paul's last video?
Yeah, I noticed he didn't have ads, and I was
Yeah,
wondering
I
whether it was
saw
because
that
I said
too.
the F word really loudly in it. I'm gonna ride that actually. I got
Actually,
Logan Paul's video demonetized by saying the F
That
word.
wouldn't surprise me because I'm pretty sure Logan Paul's videos need to be manually reviewed by people at YouTube now before they're monetized.
Wouldn't be
So-
surprised.
It was funny. It was really funny because he just used he asked us, right, me and Drew, about using the footage, and Drew was like, "Only if you get us VIP tickets to the event." And well, he said email my team, and then he just used the footage. So I mean, it's fine to use the footage. I don't care, but it's just funny. We did
Yeah,
get
it's
VIP
fair
tickets.
use, but you could have gotten a VIP out of it.
Yeah,
We
would have
might
been
still
nice
get
if you
one.
could finesse it.
It's hopeful. Oh well.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty
worth a shot,
hopeful.
it's worth a
Logan
shot.
Paul, I hate you, but please give me VIP.
It's worth £400. It's it, bro. It's it. I
yeah,
have
nothing,
footage of your
Logan.
dad getting punched
Please
in
don't
the
want to
back
meet
of the
my
head,
favorite
bro.
YouTuber, Memulus.
Dude, the whole event, I'm never going to one of those again. Like, it was fun being on Scarce. It's fun, everyone like, "Oh, did you get footage of Greg Paul getting punched in the back of the head?" It's like, the issue is, it was just hell. It was really hot. Bunch of, like, really dodgy looking people that looked like they were carrying a weapon of some sort. It's just not fun. It's dangerous. Like, we were climbing off buildings and stuff. It's just, like, it's not fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
Honestly.
Are you
Yeah.
planning
Yeah,
on going to the
no.
actual fight still, or you gonna just stay at home?
I'm gonna stay at home.
Yo,
Okay.
one of us, we can just get like in a big Discord call, and one of us could pay for the premium live stream. We can just all chip in to buy it.
That would be fun. I'd be down to pay for it if you guys want to do something like that.
We all do, cause like, how much does it cost to pay for it?
It's like $6.
Oh, we should fucking like get like a bunch of our friends at like each of our houses, and then just like fucking like do a big ass video
Oh
call
my
like
God,
as we watch it with our
ridiculous.
friends. That would be the most pathetic thing ever, and I'd love it.
I'll just sit
I
alone in my
Yeah,
basement.
I think you're the only one with friends, quite.
Well, I mean, I live in a box, so I can't exactly get them over here.
So no one has friends here.
He's gonna have like a bunch of like stick figures on his wall.
I'll get. It's like the one scene from SpongeBob where it's like he's singing
gang's
about
all
the,
here.
the wonders of indoors, and it's just a banana peel, a penny, and some other shit.
Chip.
Like a Pringles chip.
Yeah.
I think I'm in Birmingham when it's on, to be fair.
Take it away, Penny.
Or maybe I'll just go to the fight. I might just go to the fight.
It's in August. I don't know
Yeah,
which.
I
That's
mean,
all this
I
nonsense.
Oh, wait,
I would
actually,
have
I
gone
think-
to it if I could.
I thought about
KSI
trying to
will-
go, but it's like flights are really expensive in late August to Britain.
Is it late August? I thought it was early August.
It's late
Late
August.
August.
The 25th.
25th.
Okay, I was thinking. Fuck, there's so much shit that's coming out in August. I thought it was like the Black Ops 4 beta date. That's what I
Nice,
was-
Brandon.
I got the beta mixed up with the
When did-
fight.
When does the new Spider-Man game come out? September?
September.
Early September or late September?
Early.
Okay, good.
I actually
But
no,
yeah,
I think
no.
it's mid. I think it's the 14th. Or the
Yeah,
Okay,
that
but
sounds.
I'm genuinely like really excited for this fight, even if it's only to just goof on it.
I'm genuinely not. I'm not even kidding. I do want the event to be completely called off. I'm not joking.
Do you
Really?
think it's too dangerous?
I mean, just like the length of what Logan Paul's
No,
taken
he
it,
just
I
thinks
think
Logan
it's
Paul's
unreal.
big gay.
Yeah, I genuinely just don't want him to. I don't want him to get the publicity from it. I don't want him to win. I don't even want him to lose. I don't want him to be in the fight.
I don't want him to be in my country.
Jake, I couldn't care if he's like just another fucking superstar again, because he was at superstar status at one point. I don't care if he's there again. But Logan, nah. Like
Logan
it's not
Paul
even
was
it's
a
not even the
superstar.
suicide stuff now.
What are you
but, like,
talking about?
No. Like I don't want him to be there again. Like Jake
Oh.
Paul, I don't care. But Logan, nah. And it's not even about like the suicide forest stuff. It's mainly just the way he's just like, using this whole situation, one, to turn his career around, two, just to like, he's trying to ruin KSI as well now, which I find very interesting because that doesn't work. Like, Joella's views, fine, they're the same, in fact, if not better, after losing the fight awfully. Like, KSI could walk in there, get one punched, dead, right? And his channel would still be fine. Like, there's gonna be no issues with it. So, I just don't understand, like, why he's going to these lengths of, trying to get him unsponsored, using footage. Like, did you see that he falsely accused him of, like, sexual harassment?
Yeah, I fucking saw that shit. Like, with the...
He was
with
using
Casperly's
deleted
sister.
videos. He was using deleted videos as well from there was an event in the UK called Eurogamer. The Syndicate and KSI used to be the biggest names there. They used to stand outside the event and like have joking like dance-offs and stuff with like Gangnam Style. This was back in the day, right? 2011 and 2012. They like had Gangnam Style dance-off with all their fans. They'd have like JJ would have like 1,000 fans behind him. Syndicate would have like 1,000 fans behind him, and they'd just like go up to each other and dance. There's videos on YouTube of it. It was great. You just walk outside, no pass needed. You just join in, and it was fun. But JJ he knew everyone at the event. You know, like he was close with everyone at the event. You know, all the big names and stuff, and all like the guys who were running it. So he would go around. He would basically just harass people, not sexually. I mean, you could argue that what he did was sexual harassment, but like these girls were mainly informed about what he was going to do beforehand. So like, for example, he went up to one girl and he would, because at these events you've got like girls with, you know, like they're wearing like super like small clothes, shall I say? You know, they look the revealing.
Just said skimpy.
They're booth girls.
Skimpy.
They're booth girls, aren't they?
Yeah, and you know, like showgirls, if you will, and he would go up to them and he'd be like, "Wow, can I interview?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "You have big tits," and he's like, "Can I motorboat them?" And they're like, "Sure." And then he would motorboat them, and it's just like, that's not like, one, he asked, two, she said it was fine, and three, it's not only was that from like 2011 where like he was really bad on YouTube, he was allowed to do whatever he wanted, it was never deemed bad, and he never got backlash for it. In fact, he got like pushing from like the BBC and stuff. Like, he was doing fine, and it wasn't unacceptable then. It wasn't unacceptable then, right? But you know, it recently became more unacceptable when he got SJWs attacking him like 2015. So he deleted all the videos that were bad because like he doesn't need that shit up anymore, and it's times have changed. But Logan used it, and he was like, "Oh, you haven't deleted these videos, bro. I'm gonna delete my video called Handlebars, which is a song about me basically saying I'm gonna ride your girlfriend." You know, just an awful song. And he was like, "I'm gonna delete it. 43 million views, bro. I'm changing." But it's like, KSI deleted these years ago. He got deleted videos, and then on top of that, he then uses a situation that wasn't even that bad. Tom Scar took it out of hand back in the day, but we'll get into that. But like, he used this situation about KSI was in a Casper Lee Q&A video, and he said, "Dude, I just want to rail your sister. I just want to rail her so bad." And Cass was like, "You're making me uncomfortable. Stop saying you want to rail my sister." Like, they were friends. They were living together in LA. They were good friends. And when the video went up, because if Casper didn't like that and he was uncomfortable, he wouldn't have put it in the video, right? Like,
wasn't it
he put
KSI's video?
It was in one of the two, but like they were in the same house. They watched the video. Like, Casper said that he was fine with it going up. He was fine with it, and so was the sister. Like, when it came out, she was like, "Guys, you don't need to keep tweeting at me. I'm fine. I actually thought the joke was kind of funny."
You want to know what really pissed me off about that?
What was that?
You know the video that he... you might have seen this, but you know the video that he used saying that it was like the sister talking about sexual assault?
Sexual harassment, yeah, and it's about something
that was a
different.
completely separate incident that happened before. He literally manipulated
before.
someone's actual sexual assault experience to fit his fucking agenda.
Yeah. And
he's a piece of human fucking scum.
Jesus, this is the most angry I've seen you in a long time.
No, that's lower than the suicide far.
It's
literally
genuinely
lower
fucking
than the
sickening.
far.
Like, how do you co-op someone suffering like that to try and fucking so you can weaponize it? It's fucking disgusting.
I'm waiting for KSI's video. I think KSI's video is genuinely going to be like big, like this. Like, it could just. If I were him, I'd end the fight right now. I would just be like, "I'm not doing this fight with someone like this. This is a disgusting human being who deserves no more attention." Because like, Logan's excuse is oh, KSI has an ego. It's disgusting. He genuinely thinks he's God. And then in one of the interviews, he's like, yeah, I'm God. And then Logan goes, Jesus Christ. And KSI goes, stop talking about my son like that. Like, it's just him being funny. That's just him being funny. And he's like, this guy genuinely believes he's God. But like with fighting, it's like, it's very common for them to mentally train themselves to have a huge ego to help them in the fight mentally. Because fighting does come down to a lot of like mental training as well as physical. And Logan's just like, no, he's got an ego. He's a disgusting human piece of shit. It's just like, okay. And you are? What are you? You're a fucking idiot.
He's just trying to like play the.
team.
He's just trying to play the high horse with it, really.
I thought you were gonna say the PR algorithm.
I was gonna say that he's trying to look as like the underdog. Like I was just reading an article from the Casey Neistat interview because I was too lazy to watch the whole interview, and from what it sounds like, it's like, oh, Logan's on like this redemption tour. You know, the world's up against him, and he needs to crawl his way back up. From the quotes that they picked, that's what he sees himself as. He sees himself as someone trying to redeem himself, and he's like, oh, America loves underdog stories. I'll be America's next underdog.
They love
bro,
redemption.
You're not fucking Rocky. You're not a good person. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing like. Sorry.
I watched like 15 minutes of it, and in those 15 minutes, it was just like people have been comparing it to that SpongeBob meme. Where what's the villain's name with like the blue head and like the red?
Raymond
Man Ray.
Man Ray.
Yeah, they just compared to that. It's like the Patrick thing. Is like, is this your wallet? Yes, this is my wallet. And it's just like, so do you want your wallet? No, I don't want my wallet.
It's not my wallet. So it has your ID in it. It looks like your wallet, and it feels exactly like your wallet. So it's your wallet. No, it's not my wallet.
But it's your money? Yes, that's my money. Yes, your money is in your wallet. Yeah, but it's not my wallet. I don't want my wallet.
I was making a video on the thing like at the time we were recording this. The video's already up by now, but like I had to watch it fucking twice, so I watched it double speed. But fucking like Logan like just refers to himself like as a brand a fucking lot, and it's like God, it's
he refers to himself as Logan Paul. Like
it's so fucking manufactured. Like everything he's saying in that interview is so fucking like manufactured and like clearly written for him, because the shit that he says in that, like some of it he repeats verbatim in his video on why he left the stage at the fucking London press conference. Like it's like it's word for word, near word for word, the exact same thing he said in the interview.
You know, and because I watched the whole thing like normal speed, right? I was really interested. I was like, I want to see what this guy has to say for himself. I was in the mindset to give him a chance.
Yeah, same.
Because when Casey said, I'm going to go hard on this interview, I was like, Casey, like, we watched the Robert Kinsel interview. You're a pussy. Like,
the last time we did it, he didn't do shit.
Yeah. And he gets into it, and he's just like, what the hell is your mindset filming a dead body? I was like, thank God. Because he sat in that same seat in video saying, Logan Paul's disgusting. Logan Paul's a loser. And he sat in that same fucking chair on that little table in his office saying that he's a loser. He has him sat next to him say the same shit. And he did, to be fair. He went really hard in the interview. So, like, props to him. But Logan was just, like, not able to really... He felt so uncomfortable. And, like, I don't know if you've seen PewDiePie's video today. PewDiePie put it so well. So, there's a part where he answers a question, and it's too hard for him to answer. And he goes, listen, Casey... Come on, Casey. And he starts using, like, Casey's name. He throws his name in loads and loads and loads. And, like, he then kind of slowly changes the subject and kind of just answers in the same answer he just gave before. Because he's like asking about, like, is this documentary just a way for you to just give, like, get a token of redemption, or just, like, use this to, like, cover up what's happened and just, like, forget about it? He's like, no. It's kind of like, covering up my actions, right? And... PewDiePie was like, look, we get it. Like, your PR team's taught you how to, like, react and respond to questions that you feel uncomfortable with. We can tell. And he cuts to his interview when he's on TV. Do you remember when he's on national TV? On, like,
GMA.
GMA, right? He instantly turns around to he's like, listen, Michael. And it's like, PewDiePie put those two clips together. It's the same thing. It's like, if it's asked a hard question, he just throws their name in and slowly changes it. It's like perfect manipulation. It's great. PewDiePie roasted him there and then. I was like, okay. Good shit, Mr.
Like,
I hate Demi Lovato.
Yeah, it's like Casey. We're friends, right? We're friends, Casey, right?
You and I were friends.
Yeah, Casey, we're good
buddies,
friends.
You and me, we're good guys. We like each other, huh?
Wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, Casey. Wouldn't want that. You got a nice camera there. Be ashamed of somebody.
You got a kid, huh? You got a nice kid, huh?
You got a nice kid. Be ashamed if someone tased it. No, Logan's PR team, I mean, for all it's worth, I mean, they're doing a great job. They're making straight mint off this boy.
They're doing a great job with how fucking stupid their mascot is.
Well, he's just really bad at dodging questions. I mean, politicians do it all the time. They don't go to the moderator and go,
He should have just been like...
Anderson Cooper, Anderson Cooper, we're friends now. Like, that doesn't happen. Well, I mean, it happened last year.
No, you just need to bring up your opponent. He should have been like, you see, Jake Paul's much worse than I am.
God, could you imagine if Logan in that interview was like, KSI is much worse than me filming a dead body?
He was literally saying, like, this guy thinks he's God. Look, guys, I only filmed a dead body. This guy thinks he's God. That's surely worse, right? If you're Christian, leave a like on the video and comment down below what you thought of it.
Did he actually say that?
What?
Like the Christian thing, or did you just make that up?
No, I guess I just made that up. He doesn't turn to the camera and go, listen, Christians, he thinks he's God.
No, I totally believe he'd do that. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think that would be the headline. Logan Paul
totally
angers
in his
Christians by
fucking
comparing
character.
KSI to the Lord and Savior.
That is totally in his character to say something like that.
Yeah, well,
I
that wasn't far off.
See, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, why doesn't Logan get more bad press coverage than fucking PewDiePie? Like, literally a meme got PewDiePie, like, airtime on fucking TV for being an awful human being.
It was such a fucking mundane meme.
Meanwhile, Logan Paul does all this weird shit and nothing ever happens. Like, no, I don't get it.
That meme was, like, the peak of, like, ironic humor. It was, like, 2012, awful formatting, deep fried.
It was like 4-panel cringe, deep fried, fucking like ordered at McDonald's type shit.
Demi Lovato, hey, can I have some heroin? Sorry, heroin.
Like it happened, and now like r/dank memes is filled with Demi Lovato memes. Like now it's perfectly okay. It's like, what did you guys expect was gonna happen? It's like,
it's okay. It's been a couple days after the event happened.
It's a couple days after a tragedy, so it's okay now.
Listen, we know she's okay now.
God.
Yeah, PewDiePie literally said in his response video, he's like, it's not like she's dead.
Yeah, he also said, like, he posted it, like, knowing that she was okay as well. So it's like, he was just basically saying, like, okay, well, you're supposed to be a role model to children, and you're relapsing on heroin. You're a loser. That's his mindset.
I mean, so, it's like, I'm not thinking deeply into a meme when I post a funny meme about a tragedy. I'm not like, here's my belief behind this meme. I'm just like,
I don't think
this tragedy. I make it funny with memes.
Yeah, I don't think Demi Lovato goes to her mom asking for burger money and then goes buy heroin instead. I don't think that happens.
I don't think Felix was like, when he posted that meme, I don't think he was thinking so deeply about like fucking like role models and shit. He's like, haha, that's funny.
Yeah, he just saw it. He's like, this is a funny meme.
I'm gonna nab this now.
It was what did he say? He said something along the lines of like Fuck, my brain just like died. Yeah,
fuck.
Demonetized.
Doesn't care about ads anymore.
Oh god.
PewDiePie, what did you say? Let me just backtrack a second.
Come on, Henry. We're trying to stall.
Yeah, Henry, come on.
We're not even trying to stall.
We got no topics.
You got it, Henry. Keep it up,
I'm stretching your podcast for you guys.
You stretch this bad boy out. Let's stretch it out. Keep on going.
Come on,
Henry.
Henry.
He was saying like,
come on, Henry.
I'm not even at the 10-minute mark yet.
No, he worked. He was like looking up like, what's the best way to deal with like someone who's like relapsing? Like, what's the way you should really deal with a situation like that? Like, he googled this and he was like, oh well, shaming them is not the best thing. They need support and love and from their family and friends. He's like, that's why I deleted the meme. I felt like it's not fair. I obviously don't want someone to relapse again. It was just a shit joke. I'm sorry. And then he was like, I don't care. Moving on. And then just went on with this video.
Fair enough.
He didn't care. So,
yeah, it's just to me. I mean, you really shouldn't be on fucking Twitter either. It's like, it's not. I really doubt she. The only reason she saw that meme, if she has seen it, is because of everyone being like, PewDiePie's bad. It's not like. She
I'm sure it wasn't the only one she saw either. Plus, like, if she's in rehab, I don't know.
She just checks Reddit and she just sees her face in the front.
I don't think she's looking at the internet right now. I think she's dealing with rehab. Yeah.
And imagine they wouldn't like let her have like access to the internet or something.
That would be a bad idea.
Yeah, no, that's like that would really make someone want to relapse probably.
Her boyfriend took a selfie with her and put it on Instagram like the day after.
Aww.
Like of her in hospital, and they like took a little selfie.
Glad she's okay though.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no opinion either way, other than like I like memes.
Diesel
Don't
doesn't
tell
care
me
if
I
she's
can't be
okay.
Well, I don't have any strong opinion on Demi Lovato.
I'm just joking.
I mean, I even said in my like video, it's like this happens, and like why, like we care that it happened to Demi Lovato, but we have a serious opioid problem, and
Yeah,
yet
even
you guys
opioid
are like,
issue
oh,
in general.
sad girl almost relapses or relapses.
I guess it's just
Demi
like
Lovato injects herself with ligma.
I guess it's just, I guess like her like doing it is like kind of a hope that it'll like be like a cry for like change in that specific like issue because like
The thing is, it's not.
I don't think it's that
It's
deep.
not. It's not a cry for change at all.
No, it's
No, but
literally,
like,
it's literally
no,
just that
hopefully it
she's
could
famous.
spark one. Like the idea is hopefully it could spark one if we like focus on this like someone that people actually know.
It's not gonna fix the opioid problem at all. It's not
I
gonna
don't
be the
think it will,
catalyst
but
for
like
change
it
at all.
could potentially bring attention to it.
There's so much attention on it, and nothing's being done. I don't see it happening. And I'm
mean,
like,
we're gonna have like a deep conversation
we're-
about
we're-
fix the
we-
opioid problem in America.
here's how we're gonna fix the opioid problem.
Ban opioid. No
Legalize
painkillers.
everything.
Yeah, if we legalize cocaine, they'll use cocaine instead.
Cocaine is actually not an opioid.
Yeah, I
There we
know.
go. We googled that.
It has
after
medical
last
use.
episode.
Yeah, we'll go
medical
from an
cocaine.
opioid problem to a cocaine problem.
I mean, honestly, I think I'd rather have a cocaine problem. I don't know. Cocaine seems like it might be fun. I'm not gonna do cocaine.
I have a Fortnite
There we
problem.
go.
God
Let's start
fucking,
question.
you got a Fortnite
You know
problem.
what? What if we just had people who were addicted to like opioids play Fortnite and have them get addicted to that because they'll spend just as much money on Fortnite.
I
as
thought
they
you were
did
gonna
on
say,
drugs.
how about we get opioid addicts and put them in a battle royale?
No, I mean that's also a solution, but no.
This
This
is
is
what
like we
One
lost
needle can
any potential
survive.
for sponsors in this one episode
What do
alone.
you
called-
mean? We'll be
This is
fine.
what
Brandon,
happens when we
Brandon.
don't have a topic list.
Brandon, that's the final solution. Come on.
Yeah, no, that's only if all else fails.
All right, boys. So this podcast has gone off the rails. Let's move right on into those questions.
Yeah,
There's
let's just
138
inject all the
replies
fucking
right
shit.
now. And so first of all, most of these aren't questions that are memes. Or not even memes, they're just bad jokes.
They're
You know, like,
useless.
this is like a fake question. Henry, is Diesel a furry? Like that's not a
Did I see
question.
There's one here which is who is the best Twinkie, Quite or Kappa? I'm just not even there. It's like okay.
It's definitely
Thanks for
Henry.
asking. Yeah. Okay.
It is totally Kappa. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Come on. We all know it's Kappa.
If we think about the if we're going off of the skinniest guy, yeah, Kappa.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
So people are asking if you're drunk currently.
No, you're not.
I don't drink that
Fuck
much.
up.
I don't even drink that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
just
like,
been
you
getting
just-
drunk at every video. It doesn't help.
Like you just drink like during recording times, and that's 8 because it's funny.
Well, I get sleepy.
Who cry? I get sleepy, guys.
I get sleepy. I need
Who cries
I need
more,
wink.
BluesDank or Wild Spartans?
Brandon, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my life's
I could've-
awful, dude. I cry myself to sleep every night.
We
Someone,
played Fortnite earlier.
somebody asked who won the Cats versus Sharks battle. I'm guessing that's between you and Anna.
That's still ongoing.
I'm just gonna say
No,
both
probably-
of them are shitty.
what? Cats are cute.
I mean, yeah, cats are fine, but like sharks are fucking disgusting. But
They're
I don't
both
want
cute.
either of them
I
to
don't
win.
know.
What's wrong with that picture of the shark? He's
It's-
so sweet.
No, like legit. Like I actually
He's
think
so
that picture of the
squished.
shark's cute. Like I actually think
exactly.
it's cute.
It's a squish shark.
Hey, hey, Diesel, can you find my question for Henry? Read it out loud, please.
Hey Henry, can you DM me that picture real fast? I can't find it, but I want to see it again.
What are you? I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
We're doing questions and we're talking about cats, but I asked a question. I want you to read it aloud to Henry. It's a question for Henry.
Where's this question?
It's. I mean, I replied to it on my main account, so you can just check my main. It's in the
God,
100
this is so
replies
much
somewhere.
work.
It is a lot of work, but please do it.
Jesus.
Trust me,
Fine,
it's
let
worth
me-
it. It's
Oh
a
my
very,
God. Out of
It's
tweet
a
that.
very good question.
Wait, guys, so I was on Hyojin's stream last night, and like there was this one fucking person like who was asking chat like what to name their fish, and like I was just screaming Petrov like the entire time, and they actually named their fish Petrov.
I mean, it's not like the fish will ever understand its own name.
I know, but like there was like a fucking like fight for that shit. Like I forgot what Hyojin wanted it named. It doesn't matter because I won, but fucking oh god, I'm so proud of my name. So proud of that
Brandon,
name.
Yeah.
your question. I'm not reading your question.
Why not? It's a very important question for Henry.
Oh, okay, Henry. Henry, as a non-American, how are you gonna solve the opioid crisis in America?
Oh my god! You shouldn't have read it. You shouldn't have read it.
I don't care that much.
Let me tell you. So, we in the UK, we no longer have an opioid crisis because we realized we had a real crisis at hand. Right? It was a big problem, and we had this huge fat guy, right, just sat in the center of it, just consuming everything, like not
That
just
fat
food,
guy was
just
Wild Spartan.
everything. So we eradicated him and moved him to America. And now you guys have the opioid crisis, and you have wild Spartans. So there you go.
It's all.
Fat bastard.
Ooh, this is a good question that I think everyone can answer.
I know
Henry
you're
can
gonna
go
read this.
first.
I know the fucking question. Go for
No,
it.
What is
no,
it?
You don't. No, you don't.
Scrubbies. what is
How
it?
would I
No,
solve
it is not
opioid
Scrubby's
crisis?
question. I haven't even seen Scrubby's question. Now I gotta go change what I was
How
doing.
do you
and
feel
go
now
find-
that trap culture is being popularized? That's by Scrubby.
Well, I sure hope it's not. No, I'm not a trap, so I don't have.
Wait, you're not a trap?
Diesel, shut up.
Oh, that ruins the episode title. It's gonna be featuring Trap Boy.
Not only am I not a trap, I'm not interested in traps. So
Someone asked, "Are you a trap or are you just gay and stupid?"
I'm just stupid. Thanks.
And gay.
Diesel, what was that
No,
like cursed
not gay.
question you were gonna ask?
I can't even find it now. There's so many fucking questions. Jesus, you guys had a lot of non-questions to ask today.
I think mine was the best one.
Yeah, that was the biggest non-question I've seen. God, how big is your willy? Are you a shark furry?
Shark furry.
This probably exists.
Sharks are your persona, right?
No.
Yep, now they
not
are.
persona.
That's too late.
Great. Thanks, FPS furry. Thank you.
Henry, answer this fucking question. Favorite instrument or music genre and why? Because you like how it sounds, obviously, but favorite music genre.
My favorite instrument's your mom, and
Your music genre is Fortnite, right?
the screams of wild Spartans dying in Fortnite is my.
Music to my ears.
I almost cried today because Henry kept killing me.
39 kills. 39 kills against him and someone else.
How many kills did I have? I don't remember.
16.
16?
Yeah, he had 5.
He's gay.
Oh well.
Did you say
did
ooh?
Some
get
of these
very
questions
angry.
are just meme compilations.
What,
Yeah,
they were talking
I
about
just
their
got
They
to
own-
the
reply
meme
with just
compilation.
memes.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Somebody
Alright,
said
everyone-
Lauthers is the strongest army out there. Like if you agree. That tweet has no likes.
I disagree.
Block me if
Wait.
you disagree. Block on the Loudmouse account.
Someone's asked, can you guys do an intervention with Henry? What the hell?
What kind of intervention?
what?
I think they just think you're an alcoholic now because you were drunk for 2 videos.
Oh, I immediately went to Fortnite.
Oh, really? I
Henry,
mean, that
celebrate your
makes sense.
Fortnite wins.
The amount of Fortnite wins he puts on his fucking story. That makes sense.
Yeah, you've been doing it too, asshole.
I've been
Shut
doing
up.
it too because it's funny.
Yeah,
It is
whatever
funny.
Trippy Red fucking Lil Yachty, whatever.
Oh my god, when Trippy Red does it, it makes me fucking die, dude. It's so funny. I'm just waiting for Drake to do it now. I'm saying, haha, lol, get fucked, ninja.
That Drake unfollowed
Hope you get
Ninja.
Ligma. I know,
Ninja,
that's
please buy
might be funny.
Drake. Please buy my merch, please.
Did you hear about that?
Drake-
Yeah,
Diesel?
yeah.
Did we talk
Drake
about the
is
cast?
no longer friends
We
with
didn't.
Ninja.
We didn't talk about it on the cast, no.
Oh,
No,
well,
music
yeah,
is my
Drake
best friend.
unfollowed Ninja.
Because
Wow, that's
Ninja got
mean.
like mad on stream because he's like, is Drake gonna buy my merch?
Probably not. And then he goes on a tangent about how Drake used him for his fame.
Wow. Well, that's
I'm waiting for
interesting.
Drake's
And then-
Instagram story just to be a Fortnite win, saying, lol, at Ninja, don't need you anyway. Right? I'm waiting for that.
And
That's,
then,
that's big virgin energy.
and then at the end of Drake's end of Ninja's tangent about Drake, he just goes like, "But who knows? I could be wrong." Like, just completely 180s and everything.
Yeah, his wife texts him, honey, shut up. I mean, I could be wrong.
Honey, stop talking.
Fortnite, guys. Am I right? Twitch Prime. Subscribe above, bros. Such a loser.
Poor Ninja. That's nice.
We're not doing that. We're not doing
We're not even saying that tweet out loud. Thanks, Hazel.
We're not going to say the dude's name out loud. I think that's a good time to end the podcast.
Look at his
You guys
at.
agree?
Look at his at.
Yeah, I see his ad. That tweet is like everything.
That tweet is all the problems I have.
That's
Oh
America.
my god.
This
That
is
tweet
America.
is America. You guys will never know what we're talking about, and that just brings a smile to my face.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, quite end it.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the podcast. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like. And if you're new to this podcast, subscribe. Henry, thank you for coming on.
That's okay, buddy. How's the Bucks,
okay.
by the way? I didn't ask.
It sucks. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at loudmouse_. Check us out on iTunes and SoundCloud as well. And yeah, we'll be back next time. I think. I hope not.
Nice voice break, Virgin. That's the only time I said Virgin. It's just right at the end. Great.